Breaking news that we started off the top of the show with. This is that accident involving a heavy truck and a vehicle. This is the Katy Freeway. These are inbound lanes right around Fry. Don Armstrong just arriving now in SkyEye 13. Don, it looks like that a vehicle is wedged up underneath part of that trailer for this 18-wheeler.
Yeah, that's right, Jeff. And as a matter of fact, this is where the HOV lane joins the main lanes where this accident occurred. I don't understand exactly what happened here, but as you can see, a lot of oil has spilled, and I assume that it is oil or fuel. I don't know yet. Once we get over here, I'll be able to tell a little bit better, but they put out some kitty litter here to try to keep it from draining off of the freeway and onto the service road area out there. But as you can see, yeah, that Mustang has gone underneath that 18-wheeler. It looks like it was empty at the time, but it could be that that car wedged up underneath there is right where the saddle tanks would be on that tractor, which is the front of the 18-wheeler. And obviously, that's not a good sign.
No.
So they're going to have to deal with the hazmat spill, Jeff, first. And then they're going to have to get this 18-wheeler out of here. So it's going to be a while. These are the outbound lanes, westbound lanes, I-10, the Katy Freeway at Fry Road. Right now, only the traffic that is being diverted over to the HOV lane is getting through. Traffic currently is backed up all the way to Highway 6. So if you're heading out to Brookshire, Katy, perhaps even to the San Antonio area this morning, it's going to be a mess out here. I would offer that you maybe jump up on the tollway to 290, maybe down to 59, get around this thing. But you know, if you're coming up Highway 6, that's not the exit to take, that's for sure, to get on I-10, the Katy Freeway. So major delays once again this morning. I-10, the Katy Freeway outbound out here at Fry Road. As far as injuries are concerned, of course, we don't have that information. It doesn't appear to be that serious, but you never know. I don't imagine that the 18-wheeler driver would have even known until he got turned around by that Mustang, believe it or not. So it's a big mess and an area to avoid for at least the next hour or so.
Yeah, and as you zoomed in there, it looks like there was a jackknife situation there with that 18-wheeler. As you mentioned, we don't know what caused this accident or why this ended up the way that it does, but the way that it looks now. But you can see that large streak of wet asphalt. I'm sure that's gasoline and oil and whatever else that came from the cab of the truck. The cab of the truck, you can't see it because of the way that the jackknife is on that 18-wheeler. But yes, you also eagle eye there, Don, showing us that there was nothing in that container that was being carried by that truck.
Yeah, and that's a good thing. So once they get the heavy-duty wrecker out here to pull that tractor straight forward, I think that he may be able to drive it away, maybe not,
okay.
Don't know.
Right.
We're not down there on the scene, obviously, but it's going to be a while. Like I said, they're going to have to get the Mustang out from underneath it, then they're going to have to pull the 18-wheeler out, get it all straightened up there. Then they're going to have to deal with the hazmat spill, so they're going to have to get a hazmat crew out here. Right now, it's the fire department putting down some kitty litter so it doesn't go off on the shoulder of the road over there. But there you can see the emergency first responders that are here.
And when traffic starts to build up like that, getting the getting the emergency response crews that are needed to be out there can become a time-consuming process. As you were showing us, that backup looked like it stretched for at least a mile or so.
Yeah, all the way out there to Highway 6 right now. And you know, people trying to get out of town on a Friday afternoon, maybe going to the hill country, whatever, points out west past Highway 6. Yeah, it's going to be a major delay out here. I was hoping that they would be able to maybe get more cars over on the HOV lane, but it doesn't appear that way. It's just going to be a long wait getting out here. At least a half-hour delay would be my estimation.
Yeah, and one of the good things about where that accident happened, if there is anything good about it at all, is that where the HOT and HOV lanes are going alongside the regular lanes of traffic, there's not a concrete barricade or a barrier separating them. I have seen cars just before you got there sort of sneaking around and going over those plastic cones that are there just to try to provide some sort of a visual aid that the HOV lane is there. You see those little white strips there, those little white plastic pieces. Cars that earlier on were ducking in where they could to get around that. So it's moving, it's just moving very slowly.
Yeah, and at best, I can't imagine them opening up the main lanes anytime soon because that fuel spill, it's a diesel fuel spill from one of those saddle tanks. It stretches from lane number 2, which is the second from the left there, all the way across the rest of the freeway. So, like I said, it's probably going to be at least an hour, my estimation would be, before they open up all the lanes again.
All right, Don, appreciate the comment, appreciate the video as well. We're going to show the map up here while we let you go ahead and do what you've got to do as far as getting video from there. If you see anything going on as far as getting a hazmat crew out there, please let us know. But let's go ahead and take a look at that map for you. You can see where we've mapped it out. Again, Don was saying outbound lanes, Katy Freeway, right at Fry. All the lanes were blocked, as you could see from SkyEye just a moment ago. HOV lanes getting by, but slow, a couple mile backup right there. And we'll continue to monitor this one for you. Whatever happened between that Mustang and that 18-wheeler, hopefully everybody is going to be okay.